Hello everyone, B-Fight here, and welcome to a new video. We have some new interesting clips to show you. Stay tuned to the end and hope you enjoy.
Okay. Okay. So, man, I don't even know where to begin. Like, the past few days, I mean, I asked Scar if it was a good idea to stream right now, and he said, like, the sooner you get this over with, the better, because I am going to talk about my feelings anyway, right? So, just whatever, just let it out, right? And, okay, so, the past few days, a lot of guilt, a lot of shame, a lot of sadness. I feel like I've been mind-fucked. I feel like my friends are telling me one thing, the internet's telling me the other thing. I should never read comments, by the way. It's a very bad habit. Another group of people telling me something else. A lot of conflicting things, and I've been feeling like, what do I believe? What do I believe in? Etc. Right? And I took down the original tweet because people were downplaying it. Like, it was just cuddling. I didn't say no. I just wanted to ruin careers. And that felt really, really bad. Because it's a problem I have where I minimize a lot of things. And I do it for years. And when I came public with it and people were minimizing it again, it just felt like my world was crashing down. So that's why. Initially, okay? And I'm very thankful that Scar spoke up, because it felt like a lot of people were trivializing it, and sometimes I am too big of a, I think, pushover, so I just believe people. And here's Scar. I think sometimes people look down on us like, oh, this is just high school drama, or TV are all high schoolers, etc. Despite the fact that I think this issue is very serious. And like how Scar is the most mature one, so is Toast and Michael, but not the girls. But let's go with that narrative. So if Scar, Toast, Michael, and Steven all tell me repeatedly that I didn't do anything wrong, that I'm not a bad person, then honestly, I want to believe them instead of random people on the internet. I think like that was the logical conclusion I came to, right? Of course, there'll always be specific details, contextual things that aren't public, and to be honest, it's not worth it anymore. I think the best thing for me to do is try to move on and learn from this, and I'm not going to apologize because, again, if they tell me that I didn't do anything wrong, like, why am I apologizing? I don't understand. I think it's just a me thing, so I'm trying not to apologize right now. And when I think about what Fed did, okay, so I didn't think it was bad at all. And I still have trouble believing it was bad. But again, if Scar, if Toast, if Michael, if the people around me who care about me, people I trust, tell me like that wasn't right, yeah, I'm going to want to believe them, right? Or I'm surrounded by psychopaths who all lie to me, and there's no hope for us. But hopefully that's not the case. I think they are very trustworthy people, and I have to believe them, right? Or, yeah, we're just all fucking sociopaths, psychopaths, and like no one tells the truth and all this shit, whatever. Yvonne wanted to include it, so yes, of course I'm gonna let her include my account and include my own perspective of it. And I wondered if I did it, like, I thought of future Lily, like, what kind of person would I be if I didn't validate her experiences and help her? And it was a tough situation. I was so torn. I care about both Fed and Yvonne a lot, and I'm still struggling with, like, a lot of guilt, a lot of guilt, and I know Yvonne is too, and I hope that will pass. I reached out to Fed yesterday, and I also reached out to him a few days ago when it happened, and just to make sure he was okay. And he told me he wanted to be held accountable and that he was playing Animal Crossing. And I laughed because he doesn't fucking like Animal Crossing, and I'm like, man, you must be bored. And then I cried. But it was like really nice to see him doing things, even if it's like playing Animal Crossing. He was like joking, like, yeah, you know, those squeaky mouse voices. I'm like, damn it. So do you hate how I talk? Sorry, it's just yeah. So it's nice to see him doing things and taking steps already. And I want him to be well. And I told him I will help him if he needs help getting to that point. And I want to help him same way I want to help Albert, honestly. And I truly believe Fed can come back even better. And I 150% believe this. And I want to, if he needs help, like, you know, I said I'd be here. Because I still struggle with a lot of guilt with Fed. Because we all really, really, really loved him. Sorry. Okay, anyway, moving on. Well, I was thinking of this last night and up till very late. And I did reach a conclusion out of this shitstorm that's happening to us or whatever. Everyone is a real person dealing with real situations. And I think we're all trying our best. Everyone. The accused, the accuser, whoever it is. And no matter what position you have right now, whether you're part of it, you're a viewer, you comment on it, you search it up, you make videos on it, you stream it, you upvote, retweet, whatever. I think at the end of the day, like, honestly, we're all just fucking degenerates together and no one is better. We're all shit. But, like, we're trying not to be shit. And, life goes on. It is what it is. That's actually the conclusion I came across. I'm like, dude, I don't know. It's right. And I have to give shout outs to some people because if it weren't for them, I would have I feel like I've been going crazy. Like, I can't trust myself. I can't trust my own judgment. I can't trust my own mind. That feeling is so bad. Anyway, Dr. K, I messaged him that day and I asked him, hey, I'm going through a lot of things. I really appreciate your perspective. I'll pay. Could you let me know when you're free? And he said, like, I was like 10 a.m., 11 a.m. And he said, like, yeah, no, totally. Like, are you free today at 2 p.m.? And I'm like, yes, that's in 3 hours. So he actually talked to me that day. And he's like, you don't need to pay. This entire situation is about people taking advantage of others. And when you're like this, how could I accept payment from you? You know what I mean? Like, it's the same shit. And he said that I won't accept money, but yeah, in the future I'll take your money. But like, for now, no. Like, he said he wanted to talk to me human to human. And he gave me a good perspective. And I really, really, really appreciate him talking to me. Very amazing person. Like, I am very thankful he carved out time to talk to me. It really helped me sort out my mind because, you know, like, a bunch of things, people talking to me, whatever. Toast, obviously, like, he cares a lot. And I think because he cares a lot, like, he propels things to move forward. Out of his care and concern for all his friends, he's just a really, really good person. Scar is like, Scar helped me a lot. The past few days, I asked Scar a bunch of questions. He was a voice of reason and honesty. I really needed that. And you know Scar doesn't bullshit, right? He will tell you as it is, and I really, really needed that because it's just, I can trust him to be that voice of reason and honesty. So Scar was, he's God. That's why I have a picture of Scar here, because he's not here, but like, it's like I'm talking to him, but it's a drawing of him. Yeah. I also appreciated Poki's statement because I know part of the reason was she felt bad about the hate Yvonne and I are getting. So I really, that was also very like brave of her. I know she's been holding that in for years and years. So Steven actually drove over at 4 a.m. because I was like talking to him on Discord. I was like, Steven, I'm going fucking crazy. Tell me I'm in the middle of a very fun art. And then he drove over at 4 a.m. and came with chocolate almonds and reassured me that I wasn't crazy. And you actually walked me through everything in a very logical, calm manner, which helped me so much. Again, if not Scara, if Steven tells you something, like, I know Steven never bullshits me. Like, he has told me I was wrong before, like. So hearing it from Steven really helped me because I'm like, okay, bruh, if Steven and Scar are both telling me like similar things, I'm like, okay, maybe they have a point, you know, maybe like my judgment isn't the best and it hasn't been the best regarding other stuff. But yeah, he was there for me as well, like super helpful. I know Yvonne someday she'll still doubt herself and feel bad, but I do want her to know that all her friends stand by her, and it wasn't easy. And Ari also heard, like, I was cuckoo, so she came over and baked me cookies and actually, like, cooked me food because I wasn't eating, and she was just real homie, okay? Aria's a real homie. She's like, Aria has been there for me throughout, like, literally everything, you know? Like, a lot of things, right? And she's just a real homie. And Michael stayed up with me almost all night while I was crying, making sure I was okay. He listened to me. He was there for me. He, like, reassured me and overall just reminded me why I love him so much. Like, it was like, damn, I knew I loved you, but God, I actually really love you. Holy shit. Like, it was, I'm really thankful for Michael, like, a lot. He's been there every step of the way, and yeah, there are ups and downs, and I know these past few days, just a lot of downs. I hope I made sense. I don't know if I made sense. I maybe forgot some people. Some people reached out to me. If I did, I'm sorry. My brain is still like scrambled eggs right now. I can say cliche things right now, like I'm not perfect. I think this isn't helping. Like, I'm trying to think. Tammy, come here. Tammy, come here. Just freaking barking. But I kind of appreciate that because it took me out of my brain. I was like going down sad path. Okay, what was I gonna say? Oh, and Tammy too. She's been by me all this time as well. Anyway, I can say, okay, like I said, I can say cliche things like I'm not perfect. I make mistakes. I have made mistakes in this. Maybe I'm trying not to blame myself. It's so, like I told you, my brain is like fucked. Like I keep blaming myself, and I think there are mistakes that I made. Like I still believe that I shouldn't have made certain things public. I still believe this, but I think there's a difference between like maybe wanting to share and not wanting hate. But I feel like that is naive, and I should know better.
If you like what you see, then consider subscribing. And if you already have, then make sure you hit that notification bell below.